Yeah, these guys, if they want to hire me, they don't know how to enjoy a beer. You know, after a long, hard, month of work, if you pop the top off, take a sip, put it in the fridge, let it do some chiliating, or let it do some fridging. Dear Lord, we pray today for this Corona Extra in 710 milliliter bottle beer in the fridge right now with bottle tap, slightly sipped. Dear Lord, we pray that the continuation of this refrigeration would distribute frigid air to cool the inside. Yeah, if girls are being mind controlled to like other guys, if girls are being mind controlled to not support me, if society is being mind controlled not to financially support me, if they're being mind controlled to financially abort me and snort me from that hot. Um, so I just rented One Flews Over the Cuckoo's Nest off YouTube for $4.99. Just waiting for that to load up and start, and have a little bit of stuff and things, just to kind of unwind with. So here we go. You can see just saying good morning to Miss Ratchet. I know the young kids have this saying, especially my cousin's son, about Ratchet and pussy. So Miss Ratchet arrives on the scene. Very uptight, kind of obnoxious, frustrated. So you see here, patients are lining up for medication, and nurses announcing medication, and these patients rather enjoy being served medication by the tightness and the and with the butt hugging white robe. So this is a phenomenal. You can see here how these patients enjoy being doing and taking medicationing from the nurse, the young nurse. With the pretty fly bravado. She's kind of bit you like Moscato. Remember Miss Machado or Manny? So this is the big guy, the native Indian fellow. Apparently, he's here comes Jack Nicholson arriving on the scene. So he comes in and kind of makes this more, shakes it up, makes it more Animal House like, and this is pretty hilarious. See, so this doctor right here. So I don't know if he's convincing the inpatients to do ballet or be ballerinas. Ballet's no joke. I do not intend to mock ballet or ballerinas one bit. In fact, ballerina takes a little heart, determination, and passion. And if he couldn't lift that, if he was struggling, if he didn't want to give up, if it's unfortunate, if he lost $25, if he lost the bet or whatnot, I don't know what made him think he could lift that, and if he couldn't, he tried. At least he tried, right? So. This is Jose Batista's jersey here for the Jays, and let me just if you flip this, you can see it's a Batista jersey. Now, over to the left, you can see a number 33 out of King City, right fielder. So here you have right fielder for the Blue Jays, Batista. If you go over to the left, number 33 out of Woodbridge, Ontario, Canada. Right fielder. And yours. Vishal. Sati. Hey Vishal, he's king? Well, fucking England after that hit. How skinny are you? 140 pounds? You were like 98 pounds in grade 7, grade 9, grade 8, grade 9 even. You were that lightweight, 140? And then, 17 years old? Jose, if you were 140 pounds like Vishal Sethi or 145 pounds, could you hit the ball like that in Maple on the last game with all that pressure on the line, all that pressurization? So here she's lambasting the young man. This was inappropriate, but she took the joke too far. But so So this was the high school jersey of a young phenomenal right field star for the King City Lions and Baseball Club, 1994. Played phenomenally. Um, he's king of England after that hit. Damn. Yeah. So how Shakespeare were we in King City? Um, you know, not just court jester, man. But I got that kind of body that I was the court peckster out there, yo. Just pecks that. Yo, why would she touch his blood? That doesn't seem like a safe procedure for a nurse. Unless she's trying to take a pulse or whatnot. So I guess she deserved that, but it's just the way it is.
You can see if you click down in properties, you can see here I'm running out of space here. There are 42 gigs from all my video backup storage. So if I click OK, if I go to the D volume properties, and you can see I have 279 gigabytes available, but still, you can see here this is the way to get to 95. So it's gonna take me to we'll see later.
See, I'm going to, going to a ballet class. See, the problem with men today is owners of they don't want someone else coming into the company and being the star for the company and taking over and if they're going to be not uploaded or upstream, but kind of up showed or something like this, as they. So I was putting my shorts on under my pants, so I put the change for the TTC in the cup holder, and so when I put my pants back on and came to the fare collector and told them I'm going to ballet class and I didn't have the right change, so checking out the map, slot here, go down, that's right, I think it's one of these. Hi sir, do you know the bus to Broadview?
The bus to Broadview? There's only one bus here that says DuPont.
DuPont?
Yeah, there's only one bus here, it's DuPont.
Okay. So there's one bus here, DuPont. So I came down here, try out the class, but apparently the class today from 10 to 11 is high-level class, so the receptionist asked me, my level of expertise, experience level, so she recommended Monday, but so apparently this is the struggles of a brown man traveling downtown, parking his car at Vaughan Station for $5 and paying $3 on the TTC and getting denied entry into the high-level class. So so essentially, apparently you can't even, not even, to take, it's kind of fucked. So, this is the unfortunate, circumstance of mankind in its current state. Apparently, there's a bunch of racist Caucasians that don't want to let a brown man participate in ballet training, even though I would pretty much kick their ass in any ballet routine, and they don't want to let me go at it. So so essentially they're afraid I'm going to take over the whole ballet industry and form Swiss Chalet Ballet Incorporated or something, and sell the baked chicken with potatoes and cream or butter sauce or gravy, and so I don't even know why she wouldn't let me take the ballet class, man. Like, okay, I told you about the the level of experimentation that she was referring to, that, and then she wouldn't even let me like take notes or learn something mentally, coming all that way down. At least, you know, I know they might think this is racist, just because I'm black, they think, thinking I have the right to learn ballet just because I'm black. But like Mike Babcock said, I was just trying to get better, so try to get my my ballet career on the right start, on the right foot, So coming down here in the sun. So at the Precise Park Link National Smart Centers, you gotta you have this, right? So slip this like this, barcode up, arrows facing forward, and then after you pay, like I paid, I tap my card. So I got my release ticket here, and after that a second ticket comes out, which is in fact the receipt, as you can see there. You don't really need that, so it's not really a necessary step in my opinionation. So this is the inside under the hood of my Nissan Sentra. This is my battery here. You can see it has two clamps and two bolts that you can unscrew. Those are the positive and negative terminals. After you remove the screws, you can lift the battery out and undo the negative and positive terminals. And you can see below my battery, there's a tank of some sorts where you could put coolant fluid. So that's where the coolant fluid goes. Right through. You unscrew that head right there, and you could drain your coolant. This cap here, this is where you put your engine oil in. When you drain your oil out from the undercarriage underneath the car, when you're pouring in the new, this takes a synthetic oil that lasts longer than the previous oil types. So this is my engine oil dip rod. So you can pull that out and you could wipe it clean, and then you stick it back in, and then pull it out, and you can get a clear reading of your level of oil that's fluctuating through the internal combustion. Here you can see as we go through all the caps that you're pouring fluid in under your hood. This is where you put your washer fluid. You can tell by the symbol there, and you flip that cap up, and you pour your antifreeze or whatnot. So these are my wheels. You can see my rim there. It's more like a plastic hubcap of sorts. So if you take the wheel, you change the wheel. If you want to put a more kind of aesthetic, or give it more of a street type look, you could. As far as internal components go, you can see on the right. You can see that opens your trunk. You can see where you have the 4 pointers. That's for justification of the mirrors. And under there you can see also I have you can see on your wheel towards the right you can cancel, accelerate, coast. That's for setting a cruise control. And on the left you have a volume control for your radio. You could also call for emergency assistance with the button down below on the left. You could change some. Also on this wheel, you can see it has an airbag. So, if you never had an airbag deflate on you, I had an airbag that was overly sensitive on a Sunfire I was driving, and when it deflated, it really gave me a good wallop. Oh, I mean, if you never had an airbag, I guess they call it inflates, because it fills up with air and just it rips through the plastic there, and in certain sections, and it releases so instantaneously with so much force that it gives you quite a blow. Here, if you look at my radio controls, you got volume, AM, FM, CD, aux, USB. You can forward, you could preset radio stations. Underneath, you got your rear defroster, you got your front defroster, you got heat, air condition, you got, you can control if it blows low. You can see, you have park, reverse, neutral, drive, L Not sure what the L represents, and also you have a shift lock. I'm not sure. I think that just locks your gear shift in place so it doesn't slip out and change gear on you. You know, and I have a handbrake. So here above you can control cabin lights, as people refer to them or whatnot. So I also see some sort of grate there. I'm not sure if sound comes out from there or whatnot. And you know, so this controls the lighting of the car, and you know, it's kind of cool. So this is similar to the homeboy Dennis's car, the Scion, except you know Dennis's has the stickers on the side, so I don't think this is Dennis, but it does have the fin in the same coloration, except this one has a crack on the bumper. So and Dennis had, you know, he has the rims with the spikes. So you know, you can follow him on Instagram. So I'm here outside Ginza Sushi, Woodbridge. I'm not sure what time it is right now. I'll check momentarily, but I think it's over like past 11 o'clock. They're not here. I wanted to take out a spicy salmon roll, but no one's here. Door's locked. If I look off into my right, it has operating hours, and on Sunday it is 11:30. So I checked the time on my Samsung A5 smartphone, and you know, by swiping downwards to pull up the time, it's 11:21ish or 22ish at this point. We look at the symbol of representing ism of being handy, of capping of handy. I guess the wheel represents the handiness, making mobility out of, you know, it's kind of like, so the Ginza Sushi niggas have arrived, you know, right now, you know, just a morning ritual of the, you know, get to work hawking up the phlegm from cigarette smoking, but, you know, I've done that myself at times. So this is a concrete block outside a door, and this is a grocery cart left outside of Cora's breakfast eatery. I can see some stuff down there, so I'm not sure if this is compost or you know some recycling. So maybe it's just not a regular garbage disposal. Right, you buy this, you get this, and you paint it.
You build it, and then you can paint it the way you like.
Build it, you paint it the way... You paint it in here?
You paint it at home usually. Well, what we do here is I teach people how to do this stuff. Since
okay, how much is the teaching?
The teaching is part of what we do, so we don't charge.
It's a whole package, or...?
Well, just if you need help, we just help you.
How much is this?
That particular one's $20.
So he gave me a card, so he has a YouTube channel as well, so he said check it out, so just trying to learn as much as possible, so I guess, you know, I kind of asked him, you know, what they're working on the table, so he just kind of said, you know, could take capturing stuff of the stuff, but not other people, so obviously. But so this is Aletheia Total Health Network. So this is a network, I believe, founded by my former neighbor, MP, Police Chief Julian Fantino, and I believe it merged with another company and went public, and they're trading on the stock market currently. So I think it's under $1 right now a share. So just outside Nature's Emporium right now, they have a weekend breakfast bar. It is running now, Sunday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Or actually, it's past 11 a.m. now, so this bar is, you know, going to be not running at full capacity past 11, as it's currently almost 11:30. This is a garbage can here. You can see a bottle peeking its cap through the flap there, and you know, this is why you know I know you know, but for lack of access to recycling bins, they are kind of pricey. So this happens. You know, this is a pylon here. So you know the random fellow that had interactions with Johnny on the ice at the Paladina Arena B, you know, was mentioning you know, I think he was visualizing the sensation of skating around pylons, doing some fancy foot maneuver. So this is customer-only parking at Buds and Bloom shop here. So if you're not a customer, apparently, of Buds and Bloom, so if you park here and you drive off and you go to Nature's Emporium and do the breakfast buffet, if your car is going to be towed or ticketed, you know, so Yeah, so outside the LCBO right now, picked up a bottle of, I believe it was a Polish beer. So the card read air. So then the system timed out. So then told her I don't like tap. So she asked if she could see my card. Then she tapped my card. I'm like, I don't like tapping. I'm not Tony Dan. So yeah, so it said card read air. So then why I don't know why the system's timing out for a card read error. So then, she has to see my card, and then, like a vigilante, she just violently taps my card. Like, damn, lady, like, I told her I refute to tap, and I'm not a tap. So, I guess she told me, lady, receptionist, if I only have 24 hours to live, are you gonna let me in that high-level tap dance class? You really sincerely believe they were gonna out-serious me? I mean, lady, if I only have 24 hours to live, are you gonna let me in that advanced or high-level ballet class? You have to assess me if I want to pay $17.50 for the class just to come in and take notes from the instructor and learn a thing or two? I think the younger ballet dancers, they saw me being frustrated, and so they saw me, I think they felt, well, they called it an emanation of sorts, so it might be, she might have thought I'm coming in with a 1-year-old, 2-year-old mindset, and if it took me some 41 years to build up the courage and step in front of a receptionist holding the key to letting me in a ballet class to say, I want to try ballet class or ballet dancing, and to have her shoot me down like... So yeah, I want to try ballet. Do I look like a young man that does not want to try ballet? Come on, man. She knew that I wanted to try ballet, not valet park. I mean, if she was playing like I wanted to try valet parking my car instead of doing an entry-level or beginner ballet class, have I ever did valet parking for my vehicle? Woodbine Nissan has a VIP private event, so if I guess I got a call last week, so I didn't get to go last week, but if I might want to invest in a change of energy, kind of change direction, considering if I trade in my car for a newer vehicle or whatnot. So